Somebody say Igbo and Israel have one thing in common: always claiming people land. You see this one, this way they look at it as small thing. So this matter feel it a serious problem. And I quite understand my Ghanaian brothers and sisters, their worries, their problem. Why did they think say, this thing no happen, this thing no go happen. I know why. Nigerians are saying, oh, is it just land is buying? Anybody can buy a land. Yes, anybody can buy a land, but the mission behind that land is bigger than the land itself. What I can see now is different from what everybody else is saying. What I see is this. This man now parading himself as a king of Igbo in Ghana. He wants to buy 50 acres of land, which is not a small land. That land is enough to create a whole village on its own. Now, you buy that land. When you buy that land here, maybe you already bought the land. You buy that land here. Now, this is what
sometimes happens. You find out that they are talking to Ghanaians, or probably they are backing us to achieve what we want to achieve about this Igbo Atasa'S man. But at the same course, you begin to see that they begin to tease that. They tease us. And that is a little bit funny. You see, they don't know who Ghanaians are, because they have not heard any bad news about who a Ghanaian is. I mean, extreme bad news, not this kind of small stealing and all these kind of things. Because they have gone wayward. Some of them have gone wayward. Okay, their criminality, some of them have gone overboard, so they've been heard internationally. So when they are talking to us, they talk as if we are their kids. Let's move on. What
you check this man very well now. He might already be a Ghanaian already, because he's been here for over 20 years. That is one. Two, now if you buy this land now, and then they create a community, it says there's going to be the huge palace there. The palace he's already living now is huge. That is not an average Ghanaian king palace. That one is more than an average Ghanaian king palace already. Now, imagine what he's going to build in that community. Now, it's not saying that they're going to build like a hall that can contain 2,000 capacity. They're going to build farm there. They're going to build market. They're going to build all kinds of things there, right? Only one entrance will enter the place. Now, that is absolute appetite. Now, the problem now that Ghanaians are seeing, yes, that nobody is...
Whatever mansion or palace that you guys call it, that he has built, that one he can live in it, but you see, life per se has a last hour. Life that we enjoy on this earth always has a last hour for each and every one. You might be enjoying today, but you find yourself in Nigeria another day. You might be an Awam and a Zakin in our land, but within a twinkle of an eye, or a twist of a finger toe, you realize that you've landed in your hometown. And then you'll be asking, you'll be daydreaming. Why? What happened? The Ghanaians, are they such? See, there's time for everything. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 7. There is time for everything. Igbo Atasa'S. Don't worry.
No foreigners are seeing, or some Ghanaians are seeing, and no foreigners are seeing, is that they are looking at the next 100 years when this man will be dead and gone. Now, these children will not say, we are Ghanaians. And guess what? They are speaking Igbo. Now, I want to add Igbo to the national language, to one of the languages in Ghana. That is where there will be a problem. Because these guys are speaking Igbo.
My brother, what you are saying will not work
by them. And guess what? The Igbo king that's currently now, what already have is a Ghanaian citizenship and all of that. And these Christians also have a Ghanaian citizenship, but they're speaking Igbo. And eventually, those people in that community will start speaking, they start having citizenship. Eventually, they can see themselves as Ghanaian. You get my point? So now, it's not like, what's it called? It's not like Russia and Ukraine or Palestinian and what's it called?
You see the way they talk. When they talk, they insult. When they talk, they tease you. Are you talking to Ghanaians or you are talking to yourself? You are talking as if you know all about Ghanaians. That is why you are talking. You are bringing out this bluff from your mouth. You are assuming or you are daydreaming. You think Ghanaians, we are fools. We are not fools. So you see, we respect We respect our leaders. And had it not been respect that we have for our leaders, this man would have left this country a long time ago with whatever mansion that he had. The citizen arrest is legitimate. It is for the respect. You guys, you do not respect your elders. But for Ghanaians, we respect our elders. So what the president said, that is what we are waiting for. So you keep on talking as if you are advising Ghanaians or supporting Ghanaians. Yes, you are teasing us.
Whoa.
What's the last part of
so
the
Ghanaians are trying to avoid this particular thing. That's why they're saying we don't want any more kings. We already have our kings and queens in Ghana. So Ghanaians, I support you 100%. The Igbo king must not buy that land. You must not acquire that land. It's okay to have your king. It's okay to have your chief. It's okay to have everything. But personally, what I see, I don't see any good out of that palace or whatever.
You don't support us.
I see that, okay.
You are just telling what is on your mind. So, you don't support us.
You understand? So your points are valid, and I think you should push for the government for the government to disapprove the land. You understand? You want to be king, can be king to people of his.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I've told you the way they talk. When they are talking, they tease you. They think they know it all. They know it all. They behave as if they are the champions of the world. All the time they have been blocked everywhere. You cannot enter this place. You cannot go here. You have a valid passport and visa, but you cannot enter the country. Shaki. Winu. Got a butter for you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back again. Kindly subscribe and share. Bye-bye.